proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets restless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave.
Well, good morning, everybody. How are we this beautiful morning? Oh, and it is beautiful outside. It is nice and cool, 60 degrees. Oh, I got to stop my video over here. I can't be running video and streaming at the same time. Good morning, Mr. Scalda, Tristan, Mayan Misfits here, Lightspeed. What's up, Red Light? I know I'm early. You know what? I got a busy day today, so I figured I'd get started early. You know, Saturdays are busy for me this time of year because college football starts at 9 o'clock in the morning for me and doesn't end until probably 2 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah, it's am I very quiet? Hold on just a second. Yeah, stupid computer again probably. Hold on one second. I'll get there. Sometimes too loud, sometimes too stinking quiet. Oh, recording, microphone, property, levels. Oh yeah, we're down at 41%. I bet that's better right there. That should be better. What's up, Mr. Gusner? How are you, buddy? Welcome. I know, I get you, brother. I get you. Gotta leave soon. Yeah, that looks better on my meter as well. So, cool. Thank you, Gusner. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's not a long stream this morning. I don't guess. Maybe a normal. I don't know if I'm gonna make it 2 hours or not. But I will tell you, I am feeling better. I'm getting back to normal. But yeah. So anywho, that's my daughter came in here last night and moved everything around, and I told her you need to put it back where you got it from. And anyway, she didn't. So everything's my mess is now messier than it was before, which is kind of hard to believe, but it is. So anywho, I appreciate y'all being up, and I know you guys across the pond over there, you're up and it's midday for you, so that's cool. Hopefully not too busy today. But this morning we're going to open the latest Alien 3D box, and I don't think I said hello to Red Light. Good morning, sir. I saw you come in. I don't know if I said hello. But I got my Alien box yesterday. Josh put out there, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the truck comes by here first or how I get mine faster than everybody else. But when he mails them out, normally mine's here the next day. I mean, I have it. He mails them out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have mine at 10:30 the next morning. So I don't know how that works, but post office gets me my stuff pretty quickly, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, I am going to open the Alien box. We're going to go through it and see what's up. What's up, Colin Hill? How are you, buddy? And then I got Schrodinky last night, the multi extrusion Schrodinky. It was $14.99 for the model. What's up, Derek Matthews? So I went out to Colts 3D and I bought Luby's cat model. So I would like to get it prepared for multicolor printing because I really want to print one. And I've got a little bit of filament that I've got to test, so I want to try it with that. I've been having an issue with the TiVo, but it's just with one filament. So I think it may be the filament, the marble filament that I had. I've been trying to print with it, and it'll print for 5, 6, 7 hours, and then all of a sudden it decides to jam the nozzle. So I don't know if it's size or what. I need to check it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes. But today we're going to do the alien box. Then we're going to put the model, or I'm going to try to put the model together in Slicer. She said it's for dual color printing. I'm hoping that the way it's arranged, maybe I can print it all at once with 4 or 5 colors. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because there's like 8 separate parts, so we'll see how that works. If I can do it with 5 colors, that would be fantastic. I believe that would do me better. But anyway, we've only got 8 watching because I think Gusner's got to leave. Yeah, I on Saturdays I don't get to watch any videos, and I will tell y'all, for those of you that live across the pond, we have the FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency, that handles things after disasters. Later, Gusner. After disasters. So I've been waiting for them to come by or call and set up an appointment, whatever. So the guy calls me at 8:30 last night, and he's like, "Hey, are you available tomorrow?" And I'm like, "No, not really, because I'm not." I said, "Unless you come early in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock." "No, I've already got an appointment in." I said, "Well, we have plans for the afternoon, so I won't be here." "Oh, okay." I'm like, you call and set up a schedule. You don't call and say, "Hey, I'll be there tomorrow." You can't. People still have to live. So anyway, he's coming Monday at 9 a.m. to evaluate the damage that we have from Hurricane Michael. So we'll see how that goes. I have been trying to keep up on videos, just not really good at it. All right, y'all want to see what's in this box? And I know for you guys across the pond, it's kind of hard right now because none of you really want to pay for the shipping over there, and I get that. But Alien 3D, Josh does a great job. The box this month looks great. I mean, it means more to the guys in the U.S. than it does in, I guess, across the pond. This is a Thanksgiving box for November, because this is actually the November box that comes out in October. October's was Halloween, which was a really cool box. I don't know if I still got it. It's not right here handy so I can get a hold of it, but well, you can get it, Derek. It's just the shipping on it is outrageous. I mean, it really is. It's outrageous to ship it over there. I'm sure Josh would ship it if you want to pay, $25 to ship it. It's just one of those things. But I did set up the camera so we can do an overhead shot, I think. Let me see. Let me pull up the top shot here. Yeah, there we go. You can see my coffee cup. Let me get it out of the way. It ain't the best shot, but got to go from ceiling to here, so we're going to do it. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, $50 a box. I mean, I wish he could get it out over there. I do. I wish Josh could figure out some way to get them over there and get them, shipped out over there, because it's a great box. It really is a fantastic box. I mean, he takes pride in what he does, and I'm not saying the others don't, but I mean, look at the box. It's Thanksgiving. It's got give thanks on one side. It's got Alien 3D, you know, his logo up here. And see, every time I look at this, being a country boy, I look at this and I don't even think of Alien when I see this. And it is an alien. I mean, if you look at it, it's an alien logo. But I think of a deer and his horns. What's up, Jake from State Farm? How are you? I think of a big deer with a rack of horns is what I think of. But then on the back, you know, he's got a turkey and chicken and all that stuff. Sign says eat chicken. I ain't gonna say where he got that from, but I think he got that idea from somebody else. But the whole box is good looking. It's themed. It's really nice. It really is. So should we tear into it? I mean, I don't see why not, right? Because like I said, this would probably be a shorter stream. Lots to do today. I've got to rearrange my junk in here because I've got stuff propped up right now and it's going to fall because my daughter needed to get in the closet that's over here beside me over here, and I've got boxes and all this other stuff stacked in front of it, and she did not restack them, so I've got them propped up right now and I'm afraid to move very much. So let's do this, huh? Oh, hold on. Got stuff all under my feet. So let me see something. Let me turn off the overhead. Turn on the 920. I don't know which will be better to do it here. That's probably a better shot, I would think. What about y'all? Y'all think that's better? That a better? Y'all can see that better. I know it's backwards, but is that easier to see? Let me see what the zoom is on this camera. I'm hoping it's zoomed all the way out. Configure video, camera control. Yeah, it's zoomed all the way out. That's it. So what do you think? The top shot or the tabletop here that I've got it on now? This is closer. You can see this better. So let's do this. I'm gonna have to here. Let's pull it around. Nope, that won't work. Sorry about the camera, Jocelyn, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this to y'all. So I'm guessing it's going to be that way. All right, so let's open this up. And of course, we are greeted with the standard UFO brochure. Oh, and there's another one in here. Okay, so we're going to hold this to the side right now. So that actually talks about something. So I'm going to pop this over, and I'm going to read what's in here. Materials contained within are for empowering turkeys. Not responsible for food fights or loss of eyes due to flying cranberries and corn kernels. You have been warned. Again, it's a Thanksgiving theme, so it's pretty cool. Filamentum and Filament 1. Make Shaper. HQA. KVP. And there's a community print for Murph. What's up, Ron? How are you, buddy? Matt1 UK, sorry about that. Didn't see you come in. Rep cord is also in here. All right. Wow. The mothership box this morning is friggin' awesome. And see, that's probably another thing that Josh is having issues with. Because if the mothership is thrown into a box and then, shuffled and he doesn't know who gets it. So he would have to separate the UK boxes because a lot of these companies won't ship to the UK for the prizes. So good morning, David Nemi. So there's that. Okay. All right. So let's look. First off, we have a 3D product portfolio, and this is from Filament 1. 3D printing filaments. Here, I don't know how to do this best. 3D printing filaments, resins, and upgrades and accessories. So it only says premium only, so it only sells premium products. Now, let's see what we got here. All right. This is HQA Pink. HQA PLA. Extruder temperature 205 to 215 C. And Josh has been working on his products a lot. And if you'll notice, his vacuum packing technique has gotten better. Before, he was sending stuff in Ziploc bags. And he's got him a vacuum packer. And he is vacuum packing filament now, which is excellent. And I mean, it's very nice. It's very good vacuum packing. So let's lay this down right here. Again, the vacuum packing is excellent. I mean, it's here. I mean, it's tight as a drum. It's very, very good. What's up, Britt Hawks? This is Make Shaper Crimson PLA. And it is a crimson color. So there's number 2. Again, we can play the drums this morning. Filamentum, Gold Happens. I love this stuff. I got a bunch of it from Murph. And it's fantastic stuff. It prints beautifully. I wish I had my Winnie the Pooh here. If I'd have known this was in here, I'd have brought it home. But it's just fantastic stuff. All right, so there's Gold Happens. Let's get the next filament. Now, Keene Village Plastics. This is Pearl Sparkle Copper. PETG. I don't know if you can see that. This camera sucks. There we go. That's better. Good stuff. All right. What else have we got in here? Well, we have a kitchen timer. What's up, One Raz? We have a kitchen timer on here. I got some sour patch or punch candies. But the accessory this month is Repcord's nozzle cleaning kit. It's fantastic. What's up, One Raz and whatever maker? Yeah, Britt Hawks, that's one thing I was talking about. So this month is a fantastic box again. Josh does such a great job. A fantastic job of putting these boxes together. And it takes a lot of time, you know, because the project that he's got, and it says on the back, bonus project. Kind of struggled this month figuring out a bonus project that would involve Thanksgiving. What he came up with, I'm not even telling because people got to get their boxes. But if you want a box, and you want a box that's well packaged, nice, put together well, and I mean just the time that he takes that he puts into the thought and the design. I mean, look at like I said, look at the box. I mean, he takes his time to go through and theme the box. If you're looking for a box, and I'm once again I apologize for those guys that live across the sea over there. Then this is I can't figure out why you wouldn't do this. Do the Fernando thing. What? Do what Fernando thing? I don't know what you're talking about. For one, Fernando's not here, so I don't know why I would do that. But it looks really good. The box is. Why would I do that? But anyway, the box is fantastic again this month. The mothership prize is out of this world again. Just out of this world. I tell you, Bennett, I think, right? Kid, a 3D Maker Kit, you're Bennett, right? If you need to wake up your friend, there's this thing called water in a glass poured on their head. It'll wake them up. Believe me, it really will. You don't need to yell. You don't need to do anything. Just get some water. You ain't even got to pour it. Just dribble it. Dribble it in their ear. They will wake up. Make sure it's ice cold water, though, in case it runs down their neck. But anyway, the go out to alien3d.us and subscribe if you're in America and you can get the box. You know, Josh is working diligently to try to get his shipping costs down, or trying to work. But unless you're shipping thousands and thousands of products, it just doesn't. There's no way to get any breaks. It really is. It's difficult for him. He keeps trying. The best he could probably do would be to, ship everything flat over there and have a distributor over there. But I mean, right now, with the beginning of this, and he's 6 months old. I mean, it's awesome to think that it's been 6 months since he started this. But what's up, Mike? But you would have to be, a month or two out ahead of everything on every box to get everything shipped there and put together and ready for delivery in the UK or in Europe in general. And he's just not there yet. He's not there yet. We're trying to get him there. His subscriptions are going up every month, which is awesome. So that's fantastic. I am so happy for that. It's just like, when I see Slice Engineering and they're getting sold now by Matter Hackers, and they're starting to get a grip in the community and in the industry. It makes me happy. It makes me really happy that they're succeeding. Good morning, Joe Paddock. Yeah, absolutely, he is trying to find a way. There's just not a way right now for him to do that. And it's hard. It's hard to get started. To get everything off the ground like that is difficult. It really, really is. So I don't envy him at all. Yeah, I just don't. I really, really, really don't envy him at all. So we'll see. We'll see where he gets, and hopefully one of these days he will be able to get all of that done. Let me see if I can find. I need to put Schrodinky into a slicer and see if it actually works. Hit open. Well, they are all located in the same folder. Oh, I have to copy the folder locally. The Slick 3R PE doesn't like a UNC share folder. It says they're not all in the same folder, but they are. They are all in the same folder. So I don't understand what it was talking about. But I'm gonna go pull them locally from my UNC drive. Not very difficult. Get Schrodinky and copy it. Let's go to Documents and let's paste it in there. Good morning, Don. How are you? But today, I was saying today earlier, today is a busy day for me. It's, as most of you know, well, pretty much all of you should know, I root for the college team, Florida Gators. And today is their biggest football game of the year. This game very well determines where they go, for the rest of the year. And we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Yes, they are. Oh, wow. No. Okay, so you have to put this together. Okay. Wow. All right, so you don't print this. This is not even close. I don't understand this. I'm going to have to figure this out. It's a hollow cat. Didn't know that. That's good. Doesn't take near as much filament. But I could have swore I imported everything, and half of them are not even here. Okay, there's the nose. You're buffering? Let me see. Anybody else? Because it looks like I'm holding steady here. So, alright, so we got the stars, which is fine. Back stars. Front stars. head stars, head top, inner ears, lower face, cat nose. Okay, so they're all there. This is going to take some time because you can't print this all in one piece, which is really weird. I guess though, because it's awful big cat. Anybody else come in? No, we're good. Yeah, light speed. That's one of the problems with it. It's one of the things that has aggravated me really with. All right, so I'm going to close this. No, I don't. Yes, I want to continue. One of the things that's aggravated me, one with the MMU, okay, because yeah, I mean you're 27, 28, 30 hours into a print and it fails. There is no recourse. You know. Morning, Brian Vines. And I ran into that with my TiVo a lot prior. But with this last filament, you know, I was printing my wife some Halloween decorations for her office. And there's one on Thingiverse that's really cool. It's called the Soul Skull. It's got like the little ghosts or souls or whatever all over the skull. And it was a cool looking thing. So I put the marble filament into my TiVo. Well, it's a 8.5 hour print, and it was about 2-3 hours into it, and it's still printing along. But I noticed that the wheel wasn't moving because you know it does retraction, and that wheel bounces on the spool holder. I noticed it wasn't doing that. Yeah, so I went over there, and of course it was jammed. So I pulled the filament out, pushed the next filament in. There's nothing wrong. So I don't know. I think that filament has a variance in size that's causing me issues. I think that's the problem. So, go to sleep, little baby. Yep, there you go. That's your song for going back to sleep. I hope that didn't work. You can listen to the mellow sound of my voice. Well, Stephen, I guess one of my biggest issues is the line. And I watched the video with the line, and the guy, you know, he was making a joke about it. I'm not joking. I don't find this a laughing matter. 3D Gusner sent me the link, and I just really don't. I don't find it a laughing matter that, you know, I have an under extrusion line all the way up, and then it continued going and everything was fine, because that's a wasted print. It's a lot of wasted filament, and the print's no good. You know, if I was wanting to sell those, or which not that because I don't own the model, but if I want to sell like the logo that I made, and it gets halfway through and does a layer skip, it's wasted. It's garbage. And you know, when you're talking about those logos, they're only about 3.5 to 4 inches. It's 8 hours. No, I haven't. I can go look at it. The Ender 5. If it's as good as the Ender 3 that I got, if it prints as well, then that would be fantastic. Yeah, good morning, Renaissance. Sorry about that, buddy. But no, I haven't seen the Ender 5. But that's my biggest complaint, Stephen, is the waste of filament. Not on failed prints, but on inaccurate prints. And every time you say something about it, it's like, well, if you do that, well, I shouldn't have to do that. It prints for 5 hours, then it gets a layer shift or skip, and then it continues on correctly. What the hell are you doing? I mean, why? Why would it do that? I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. There's absolutely no reason for it. So it aggravates the hell out of me. No, I completely understand wasting a load of filament, because you can waste a boatload of it. A boatload of filament on it. I don't know, you know. Scalda, that may be the case, but I've checked my motors because somebody was talking about, yeah, the MMU2, but somebody was talking about the motor getting hot on the side and causing deformation of the bearing holder. I don't even know what you call that, but it's the one that holds the bearings. Mine doesn't get that hot. If PETG is failing at that temperature, then it's bad PETG. I mean, I really, really, really don't see how in the hell it would fail at the temperature that I could feel. So if it's getting that hot, there's something wrong with their motor. So I don't see how else any other, you're talking about electronics, but I just don't see the heat generated. Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, Brian Vines, because I think they're getting better with the firmware. The latest firmware did help out a lot on the missteps. But this is the aggravating one, because I have a snake in there, a 4-color snake that did the exact same thing. It's aggravating. It's just, and I haven't tried a 1-color print. Good morning, Matt. How are you? I haven't tried a 1-color print, just a single like benchy or anything like that, since I got it. Since I got it put on there. So, you know, I don't know if that's showing up in 1 color or if it just when it has to do a filament change or whatever, you know. I haven't even tried a multicolor since I made the last modification to mine, cutting off the PTFE tubes. So, you know, I have to see. And maybe it'll do better. I'm not sure. I really don't know. If it does fine with 1 color, that's great. But I really don't understand. I hear you, Brian Vines. I actually woke up at about 4:40 this morning and couldn't sleep. No, I get it. I understand you don't. I mean, I really, really understand that. That is aggravating. It aggravates me because of the cost. Not because I'm having issues. You know, if I was to buy anything else that cost me $320, I would be raising hell if it didn't work right out of the box, without the need for me to tinker, fix, work on, whatever. It's $320 shipped to the door, $318, and all I've had to do is tinker and work on it. The problem, one of the main problems with the 3D printing industry, is that has become the normal. You know, we're willing to pay $250 for a machine that we then have to spend another 30, 40 hours and how many ever dollars making it print correctly. That's an issue. And it's not a company issue. It's a consumer issue. Because if consumers stop buying that crap, they wouldn't make it. So we're the ones that have created that. And I'm not trying to call anybody out or anything, but we accept it. And that's an issue. I mean, really, if I went to my job and I wrote code for 6 months and then they had to pay somebody behind me for the next 6 months to fix and make what I did work, I would never get another job. Cool, Steven. I'll look at it in a little bit. So the mediocrity that we get with some of these machines. One, we don't want to pay $5,000 for a machine, but it shouldn't have to cost $5,000 for us to say, I spent good hard-earned money on this. It should work. I understand sometimes things are broken in shipping, in manufacturing. Something's not quite right. I get that. So, but I don't understand how we get a printer that costs $800, which the proofs are now, I will tell you, it's a kit. You put it together. Some of that can be put on you. Okay. But when I buy a kit for $320 and they will make it right. That's not an issue. 3 of the main things that go in this machine are out of specification. The gears, I had 5 different sized hob gears in my kit. 5 different sizes. Now, some of them were close enough that the tolerance difference was negligible. Okay, I get that. There's a range. But a whole millimeter out. Okay, filament's only 1.75 millimeters wide, supposedly. That won't work. If you're a complete... Now, they made it right. But I already had this thing put together. And it's not like simple to take apart and put together. It's really not. Some of the screws are hard to get to. I mean, it's a pain in the butt to put together. But for $318... Really? Even 2 gears are completely out of spec. Why do I need to, when I get a kit in, take my micrometer and say, okay, that works? It's just like filament. It's just like filament, okay? When I buy filament from a company and they say their tolerance is plus or minus 0.03 or 0.05, that's what it should be. And when you get a roll that goes from 1.5 to 1.95, that's a 0.5 millimeter range difference. That'll jam a nozzle. That'll kill a print in the middle of 30 hours. One way or the other doesn't sound that bad. If it's 1.75 and goes to 1.85 or whatever, you might be able to, correct for that. But that's still too much. It's still too much. But we as consumers have allowed that to go on. It's not... One problem that I've seen with some of this stuff, and I've voiced my opinions about the MMU2. Is it worth the money? Yes, if they get it working correctly. Has it been worth it so far? No. No, not at all. Do I suggest you buy one if you want to tinker? Yes. Exactly. Lightspeed, but you call them up and say, hey, I wasted 3 rolls of filament trying to do this one print, was 20 hours into a print, and it failed. Well, why did it fail? I don't know. Well, let's find out why it failed. You go through the whole thing, and that's fine. But even if it's their machine that caused the failure, it was a kit, so you put it together. They don't offer the MMU2 assembled and ready to go. They do not. They're not going to. Absolutely not. And I even, I told Shane from Prusa the other day. Yeah, there you go, Brian Vines. You put it together, so what did you do wrong? No, I completely understand that, Derek Matthews. I'm not saying everything should be perfect. What I'm saying is that us as a 3D print community, with the kits and the low-cost printers and everything that we've embraced, the quality control issues that we've let go by because, well, it only cost $170. Okay, if you go buy a tire for your car, that costs you $100 and you drive out of the parking lot and have to put a plug in it because it was manufactured incorrectly, you're not going to stand for that. You will go back and say, give me a new tire. But you've already spent your time and money to get your car back to wherever it was at, right? That's what I'm talking about. We don't expect the same from 3D print manufacturers that we expect from other service and other industries for other products that we buy. I'm not saying that I'm expecting a perfect world, no. Okay? Not even. And I don't want you to think I am, because I understand things go wrong in manufacturing. Things go wrong in shipping. I get that. And a lot of these companies take care of it. That's fine. I'm talking about... I hear you. But I'm talking about just like me. I had no problems with my Ender 3 whatsoever. It worked great right out of the box. Not everybody can say that. The quality control across the board wasn't equal. That, it depends on what, it's like everything else. It's like a car manufactured on Monday isn't as good as one manufactured on Wednesday. That's human nature when humans manufacture things. I get it. I understand that there are issues. But if you stop accepting those issues disappear. Yep, good old Southern preacher. Can I get an amen? No, it's not that. It's not that. And I don't want to come across as preachy. It's just amazing to me. Do I recommend the MMU2? Not yet. Not yet. Now, when it prints and it prints correctly, it's fantastic. But when you're at a 25% success rate, it's pretty bad. I'm just a redneck. Come on now. You're just as much a redneck as I am. We just live in different parts of the country. I wouldn't make a good preacher. I don't know how anybody would feel about the F word in the middle of a sermon. Drop an F-bomb right in the middle of a sermon. I don't think that would work. It might wake some of them up, right? But no, that's what I was talking about, David. Derek, I wasn't trying to harp on that, things don't happen, or that, I want a perfect world. No, I don't. I expect some things to not work. But like the gear size thing, that was across the board. That was not just my kit. I guarantee you, when Brian Vines opens his kit, he can mic those gears. They're not going to be toleranced across the board. And Shane and I talked about it the other night. The reason that happened, that's pretty funny. But the reason that happened is because the hop gears that they use in these are for the MK2 kits. In the MK2, it doesn't matter that they're off by that, because you can tension them and tighten them up. You can't here. Well, you can now with the new firmware. You can calibrate each one of them individually. That took care of that. That should have been taken care of prior to shipment. That's what I'm talking about. And don't act surprised when that starts happening and people start calling about it. I think it's going to be a fantastic day today. I need to figure out what I want to print my Schrodinky as, though. Okay, because the stars can be a color, the back can be a color, the front can be a color. I want to figure out how to slice this cat. because the eyes, I wish you could put the eyes in with them. I wish you could print the model at one time. I think that would be awesome if you could do that, but you can't. You have to print the body, print the head, print the eyes. So, anywho, yeah, we're kind of slack on this morning. And like I said, it's not going to be a long stream because I do have a lot to do today. We actually have to get ready for this afternoon. And it's going to take a while. So how is everybody? What is everybody working on? Derek Matthews, what project are you working on right now? I'm just going to ask Derek right out of the blue. See if he's paying attention to me. I like Derek. I like Derek a lot. Now, did you do the Hypercube Evo or just a straight Hypercube? It hasn't begun. Yeah, I mean, you notice that I took the filament off of the stand and put it up here behind me, but that's about as far as it's good. A normal but modded. And why did you go with the normal versus the Hypercube Evo? Because from what I understand, the Hypercube Evo belt drive system is better. That's why I did an Evo. Jury's lightning sword. I need to check that out. Still stuck on in my Microspace cutting board for the wall. I hear you. Trying to figure out what we want to eat for the game today. Wait a minute. You're camping now in Pennsylvania. It was 60 degrees here this morning. What is it there? Like 10? Yeah, you did, Josh. Good morning, man. The whole first part of this stream was about your box, by the way. I just went ahead and put it on here. All right, there you go, Derek. Absolutely. Chilly? Nah. I don't think it's a chilly. It's not quite chilly weather. And that's kind of hard to eat, you know, at a football game unless you make it like some chip dip chili or something. Yeah, damn, it's cold. Yeah, I'm not eating dog, man. If I was a dog fan, I would eat gator, but I'm not going to eat dog. Yeah, that just doesn't even sound good to me. Good, Josh. Hot dog? Yeah, well, you know, chili dogs are our thing. We could do that. But we did that last game. I'm thinking buffalo shrimp is what I'm thinking today. I think we might do some buffalo shrimp. That sounds good. Either that or shrimp po' boys. I ain't figured out yet. Shrimp po' boys sounds good too. Yeah, Josh, and don't get all teary-eyed when you go back and watch it, man, because I was gushing over how much, you know, love and care you put into your UFO boxes. You better have the tissues ready. You know, Lightspeed, Stephen, I was looking at your print, and I've never had this issue. I've had it so that it didn't load or reload one of the others. I have seen that. So it'll continue with like the green or the silver or whatever, but it would still put that layer on top of the others. Josh and I was also talking about the mail delivery system. I really don't know, because I don't know what time you sent those out. I saw your tweet, but I don't remember what time it was. But from whatever time you sent them out, it was at my house at 10:30 the next morning. It reminds me of going to the bank. You know, you put your stuff in the little thing, hit the button, it goes right over to them. That's what we've got. You put it in a little vacuum thing, it goes straight to my mailbox. But it's really weird, man, because it has to go through Tallahassee and then to us. So I'm assuming that if you had more in Tallahassee, they would be the same, or around Tallahassee. Tallahassee's the main hub for Florida, so they're pretty quick. Or main hub for North Florida. A big bowl of Frankenberry? Yeah. I ain't had Frankenberry in a while. I had Captain Crunch not too long ago. Yeah, next morning at 10:30. So yeah. I mean, just friggin' awesome. And I'm sure you're not paying for overnight delivery. But you're coming from Ocala, so it's not too far. What's up, Mr. Dieninger? And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. Got to figure out what color I want my cat. Dieninger? Dieninger? Dieninger. Let me tell y'all. I have a friend in Germany. It was my girlfriend while I was stationed in Germany. And we've been friends now for 89, almost 30 years. Okay. Almost 30 years. She doesn't speak very good English. What's up, Mitch? And I don't speak a little bit of German. So our communication during our 2-year dating spat didn't work very well. Well, it did work. It worked great, but we didn't communicate the best. Well, she just got Facebook. I mean, just got a Facebook page like 3 days ago. It is, Google Translate is friggin' awesome. It is just so friggin' awesome. I mean, it's fantastic. We used to have the English to German and German to English dictionary, and we carried them around, little pocket editions, so that we could talk to each other. And now you just type it in, and there you go, copy and paste. What's up, Mike? Mr. Midnight Giant's in here. Everybody's up early this morning for an early show. But back to Steven's problem on the multi-material. Turned 20. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Midnight Giant. Happy birthday to you. Now, if I don't tell you on social media, don't feel bad. I sang to you. How many of them are going to do that? Other than your mama, because she loves you. "26, and I was just talking about a friend I've had for 30 years. I got 20 years on him. Doesn't make me feel old, Motorhead Mitch. It makes me feel experienced. Because the years go by in the blink of an eye. Physically young, mentally old. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not even mentally old yet, man. Yeah, Mayan, and I'm kind of glad I don't have a lot of those yet. Not a lot of health issues. Now, don't get me wrong. I get sore or whatever, you know, just because. But it you know, so far I have to say that for my family, I'm relatively healthy at my age. At my age, my dad had already had 2 bypass surgeries. Hell, at my age, 1, 2, 3 of my, 2 of my uncles and 1 of my aunts had passed away by my age. Mentally young and physically broke, right? Come up with a care package. I hear you. Well, I will say that this month is fantastic. It really is. Again, because of the care that you take in putting your boxes together and designing the box. Okay. Now, you know. Yeah, no, I mean, the average age in ours is about 60. But I had one aunt, she died at 40. She dropped dead of a heart attack. One uncle dropped dead at 45, heart attack. And one uncle killed himself before he dropped dead. Yeah, see, I didn't start seeing really any effects of any of that until I was about 42, 43. I put on reading glasses when I turned 43. Got a prescription when I turned 45. So, you know. It is what it is. I got to figure out what colors I want to print my cat and what I want to print it in. I don't want to try any new materials because, well, I mean, I don't mind trying new filament, but I don't want to try new materials like the CPE up here. I don't want to print it in CPE. Schrodinke, Luby's cat, the multicolor edition. I purchased that model last night. I forgot. Matt knows. What is it? Copolyester or something like that. You know, it's really Mitch. That's what I thought about. Was I have a sweet Scalda. What I'm going to call, if I end up rebranding this filament, it's going to be called Country Night, and it's a black with a silver flake in it, so it'll look like the stars. And then I've got a purple that I can do. So I was going to do that black and purple, but I've got to figure out what color to do the stars, and that's what I'm wondering about, because not a lot goes with black and purple. What's up, Hawk? How are you, buddy? But yeah, Brian Vines, I haven't either. I haven't printed it either. I just bought it last night. But I really want to do the multi-material because I've seen a beautiful one. Well, see, and that was the thing. I was going to do the eyes in yellow. You know, with the black slit. But I got to figure out what to do the stars. That's the thing. Lime green stars. Black, purple, and lime green. We'll see. We'll see what I got. I don't know yet. But you have back stars, front stars, all this stuff. Because I thought about doing purple and another color for the cat, and then doing the stars in black. But I wanna see what that country night looks like. Glow in the dark. There you go. The abrasiveness on the nozzle though. That's doing a print this long. I don't know. I have some glow in the dark. I've got some glow in the dark blue. That would be really cool. Orange stars, green clovers, and blue diamonds. Always after me, Lucky Charms. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, Hawk. How are you, buddy? Feeling better. Feeling better. I got up early this morning, so I figured I'd come on early because I got a busy day and I'm not going to stay as long today. No. I've been under the weather. Not really under the weather, just under the weather. Not like sick or anything, just hadn't had any energy at all. But I think we got that straightened out now. It's getting better today, for sure. Hadn't been sleeping well either. Woke up this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:40. Yeah, just to the left of the weather. That's it. Left of the weather. I'm working on it, Hawk. I'm working on it, buddy. Might be that age thing we were talking about earlier. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm still here. The viewership keeps growing. Well, I mean, you got to figure I'm only supposed to have been on 30 minutes now. And it's been an hour and 2 minutes. So, prepping for a Halloween party. We're not. I am prepping for football. Today is the biggest day of the year. Go Gators. I thought about live streaming one of my videos on Twitch. But nah, y'all don't want to hear me cuss like that. Because I do now. I'll let them fly during a football game, for sure. I will say that in the morning, we're going to get a trailer and we're going to go to my brother's house and get his tractor and bring it down, and we're going to start cleaning up around here, outside. So, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow before Fun in the Country Basement. And guess who's coming back tomorrow for Fun in the Country Basement? That would be Mr. Chris Riley. He told me last night that he will be in the basement tomorrow. So we will be doing Fun in the Country Basement, and it will be fun in the country basement. Have to be making something? Really? Yeah, no, it's worse than that. It's worse than that, dude. You have no idea. It's way, way, way worse than that. Who's Chris Riley? Jake from State Farm's daddy. I don't know if y'all saw it or not last night. Shawna was actually streaming some gaming on his channel last night. He's not on Twitter, that's for sure. Yeah, Chris, I'm not on Twitter. Riley, that's right. But I watched Joe Paddock stream last night. Him and Robbie Mack and Ricky Tanner and Fernando Pena and who else was there? God dang it, I forgot. No, I'm not driving to Jacksonville, man. No. I'm really, guys, I mean, I like going to Gator games every now and again, but I'm not a crowd person. I'm really not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like events I can do, but football stadiums, man, come on. Really? They make me want to throat punch people. You go to jail for stuff like that. But anyway, they were playing D&D across the internet, which is it's pretty cool. You know, Josh, it's funny because, you know, the loudest people in the world, they'll shut up real quick if you punch them in the throat. They start gasping for air and they just hush, or they pass out. I watched a YouTube video last night, and it was college campuses, one of those where they go and ask college campus questions. And they were doing the citizenship test for the U.S. 90% of the people that they asked would fail the citizenship test, and they're U.S. citizens. What's up, Christopher? How are you? It is bedtime for you. You're, what, 6 hours behind us. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed. No. Or 3 o'clock. I don't know. What's up, Ed? How are you, buddy? $2:36, yeah. 6 hours. But I couldn't fathom. And you know, they asked one of the professors there. They were asking some of the questions on there. And asked the professor, what did she teach? She was a part-time professor at a college. She taught American history. When asked what year the Declaration of Independence was signed, she didn't know. And she teaches American history. So, wonder why the kids don't know their American history. I get so aggravated with that. So let's see. If we do, I could do black, white with purple stars. That might work. That would probably be pretty. You know what? I could do that. The country night. Yeah, I ain't figured out a good name for it yet. Country night Rapunzel silver for the two main colors. Or do the purple and the Rapunzel silver for the main. No. We could do the black, the purple, and the Rapunzel silver as the stars. What's up, Thomas M. Ross? How are you? We could do that. That would probably turn out good. Turn out really well, I think. Off to get eggs. Have fun, buddy. No, I don't even think I'd spell it that way, Brian Vines. I really don't. I had a whole list of names for these colors that I was looking at, and I didn't write them down. You know, you're supposed to write stuff down. What's up, Sean? Dragon Monk's in the house. I know, Ed, I know. Emerald, pearl, and white roses. There you go. Think you're awake? Not sure yet? Well, I'm going to get off here in about 20 minutes. We're going to do an hour and a half. And call it a day for YouTubing. The limbs and stuff that fell around my house punched holes in my porch and stuff like that, and I've still got to fix those. I'm waiting for the inspection to happen on Monday before I go fix all those. So I've got other things that I need to be doing. Tomorrow we're getting the tractor. So tomorrow on Fun in the Country Basement, I will probably be very tired and sweaty because I will have be running a tractor all day, cleaning stuff up around here. But I think tomorrow, me personally on Fun in the Country Basement, I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to slice the cat, put it all together, and get it printing tomorrow. I think that's going to be my Fun in the Country Basement stuff. Why not get a tractor beam? Ha 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 ha. I'm ready to give another one of those away. The problem is I've got to get 212 more subscribers. Later, Tristan. Have a good day, brother. Thank you for being here. What's up, Shawna? I was talking about you earlier. I was talking about your stream you had running last night. What was the name of that game you were playing? I forgot. You were playing some video game. Was that you playing or was somebody else playing? I popped over to watch some of it, but I had the sound off, so I didn't hear any of this. Yeah, that one. I didn't hear any of the sound. There was a football game on last night. Miami got their butt spanked, and I was happy about that. I hear you. Well, you got to take a night off every now and again, right? I think it's pretty cool. I really do. I don't do video games. I mean, I could play some yeah, sometimes it is. You're right. I don't do shoot 'em up games. I don't do any of those. I like the Myth series of games. And there were, some around that genre that I like, but never been into shoot 'em up video games. I used to go when I worked at Walmart. I would go at lunch with a group of the guys and I'd play, but I always just died. Yeah, you probably won't, Sean. Got about 17 minutes, so unless you can go get breakfast and get back in 17 minutes, probably not. Joe Paddock, yeah. It's just that when I'm not streaming on YouTube, I try to spend as much time with Regina and them, and even though we're just sitting there watching TV, I try to spend as much time with them as I can. So, wasn't me this time, Sean, so I don't know what's going on in between y'all. My stuff has held steady, rock solid so far today. Should be getting 720p out of me today. Yeah, that's the only problem with that, Joe Paddock. I don't know how long y'all played. I watched 15, 20 minutes of it, and then I got off. I hope y'all didn't talk to me after I left, but I did. I jumped off. I watched some of Glenn's stream last night. I watched some of your stream. I watched some of Sean's stream, and then I got off. I mean, I put my computer down. I hear you. But I just the amount of time, and I don't follow Naomi on Twitter. She follows me on Twitter. The Sexy Cyborg. I don't follow her on Twitter. She follows me on Twitter. But I still see her stuff that people share. So I saw the one yesterday where she was talking about something about YouTube or blah, 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 right? And I said, yeah, I live stream 6 days a week, because she was talking about making money, and I'm like, if you really broke down what I make, if you took my Patreon and all of my donations and all that stuff, for a 2-hour video, I make about $5. for 2 hours. So $2.50 an hour if you break it down. Now, if I go back and I take all my videos, because we're almost at 300. I'm not 100% sure. We're almost at 300. Mr. D-Ninger, you too, buddy. Let me, Patreon dropped Naomi. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't think that. I don't think that's it. Something happened with her YouTube. I don't think it was Patreon this time. I have 280 videos on here. 280 videos. The majority of them, are 2 hours or longer. Now, I could go back. But anyway, it's about $2.50 an hour. Somebody told me the other day that what I had done on video wasn't worth the money I had made. Well, if that's the case, stop watching. You know. Yeah, that was it. Her YouTube videos views dropped like 99% overnight. So, yeah, that was it. That was the issue. But anyway, $2.50 an hour. So, and it's not made. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not Joel Telling. I'm not, Tom Sandlater. I'm not Barnacles. I'm not these guys that do this for a living. That's their job. But I'm still in this chair most weeks for a minimum of 12 hours. So $24 a week for 12 hours worth of work. And it's work. I mean, anybody who makes content, it's work. Whether you're working on something or whatever, you got to set up. You got to, I've got equipment here that I had to buy. Sorry, paid for. I'm not saying that. But you got to try to make sure that what you see is what you want to see. And my show is about me talking to you. It's not about, most of the time, not about what I'm working on. It's not about what I'm doing. It's a place to hang out and chat. That's it. That's all really. That's all my show is about. I'm not trying to teach you something. I'm not trying to sell products to you. I am here to bring you together, have a good time, encourage you to do what you love to do. That's it. And we 3D print and we get stuff done, and sometimes that works out. That's what my whole YouTube channel is about, is my journey through 3D printing. What's up, Alan? How are you, buddy? It's my journey through 3D printing, not yours. You come along for the ride or don't. It's your choice. It's the way it is. You can't make everybody happy. It doesn't matter what kind of content you put out. I don't care who you are, what you do. You're not going to make everybody happy. Ever. I will tell you this. None of my opinions are paid for. I know, right? None of my support to companies is paid for. I haven't gotten a sponsorship. I haven't gotten any of that. I mean, other than the builds that I've done, and I gave all the thanks I could to the Kuntry Club for that Hypercube Evo over there. Everything I could say. And I don't know the exact amount of time, but I think there's almost 70 or 75 hours worth of video for the Hypercube Evo. Just for that. Or on that topic. And we talked about it, and we did it every day. Good Lord of mercy. I enjoy chatting with you guys. I enjoy the community that we have. I enjoy meeting some of you at shows. I enjoy going to shows. I enjoy that stuff. That's why. Not for a job. Somebody told me the other day they didn't like Joel Telling because they saw him at a show and he wouldn't just stand there and talk to them. Now, I've met Joel. It hard for me to believe and not hard for me to believe. No, I enjoy meeting some of you at shows. That's right, Sean. And I meant meeting some of you at shows because only some of you come to shows. A year in and I got my first 65-pound payout from YouTube. So I'm sure not in it for the money. No, I hear you. I don't get anything from YouTube. I'm not monetized yet. Not even close. So, oh no, I understand, Sean. I do. But for those of you that think I'm in it for the money, you're welcome to have the channel, buddy. And you make a living doing it. I'll go start another channel and be quiet and do my thing. It is what it is. This is not a money-making venture. Yeah, no, and that's it, Brian Vines. It's his job. He has to make content at these shows. You know, the thing he's doing at Disney World, I don't know if y'all seen that, but he's giving out coins at Disney World if you found him at Disney World. That's awesome, man. You know, but yeah, he gets people that say he's just in it for the money. No, he's not. Joel is genuinely a beautiful human being. I mean, just a beautiful human being. I'm not. I'm an asshole. I will tell you straight up. You know, I'm from the old school of things. If you have a problem with somebody, you go to that person. That's what you do. You go talk to that person. Not some backdoor crap or anything like that. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, they were. You know what? I mean, that is just friggin' awesome. But I doubt it. I doubt he had anything going with Disney. I mean, that would be a sheer genius move by Joel Telling. I'm going to tell you right now. Because to Disney, I mean, Joel is a drop in the bucket. To us, you know, he's a big YouTuber and that's really cool. But to Disney, who the hell is Joel Telling? Even though some of them probably watch him. Have a good day, Don. Yeah, no, I mean, the coolness factor of going up to Joel at Disney World and going, "Hey, man, I saw on YouTube, blah, blah, or Twitter, give me a coin, blah, blah, blah." That's cool, man. That really is. I've got 788 followers. Is that right? Something like that. Yeah, I'm going to put out, "Hey, I'm going to Disney World. How many of y'all want a coin?" I better bring like half a coin because that's the likelihood. Oh, Lord, Josh. And what I said holds true, buddy. Anytime. It doesn't matter what time. But anywho, that doesn't sound like I'm a good person if I made you cry in the middle of the street. That sounds like a great person. Right, exactly, Brian Vines. Yeah, did I throat punch you or what? Oh, man. No, here's the thing, man, I learned when I got in that motorcycle wreck. I treat everybody with respect until they don't deserve it. Or, I try my best not to do anybody wrong. I try my best. Does it always work? No. But I promise you, if I do, it wasn't intentional. Unless you've just been, total. Yeah. But I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And I try my best not to discriminate against anybody. My best. My very best. Anybody who says they've never discriminated is a liar. I will tell you that right now. Well, let me take that back. There are people in third world countries and stuff like that that may not have discriminated, but I doubt it. Kids. And I would say up to the age of 7 at the maximum. They could say that they haven't discriminated. They could say that. Showman, it's not that I'm worried about being PC. If we're standing there and we're having a discussion, okay? And we're having an opinionated discussion. I'll give you my opinion. I have no problem with that. But this is being my channel. I am an inclusive person because some people out there, believe it or not, do just need somebody to talk to. Do just need somebody to listen to. There are people out there like that. They just need somebody. Oh, I understand, Sean. And don't get me wrong. I will tell you when I get upset with you or whatever. It's just who I am. It's part of my makeup. But I don't try to offend people. I don't go out of my way to offend people. Some people go out of their way to offend people. Or when they get offended, they get mad. When they get offended, if you offended me and I got mad every time you offended me, I have an issue. Not you. It's your opinion. You state your opinion. I state mine. Now we can get in a heated debate. I don't mind. If I have an opinion, I need to be able to back it up, right? It's my opinion. And you may or may not be able to change that opinion, no matter what you say. There we go again. Yeah, I'm getting off the soapbox now. Because this is that time for me to be inclusive. Guys, it's time for me to go. Y'all take it as it is. This is a 3D printing channel for the most part. But I'm hard to offend. I am. I'm pretty slow to anger. Hallelujah! It's almost hallelujah time, ain't it? But it's that time. It's time for me to tell you to treat each other as you want to be treated. Be inclusive. Listen to ideas that aren't your own. You won't agree, but listen. That's all people want you to do. Just listen. Later, Sean. Have a great day, brother. That's what... I don't know. Anywho, I'm off my soapbox. This has been a great show. Josh from Alien 3D, thank you for the box, dude. It is friggin' awesome. It really is an awesome box. Yeah, that's all. I'm going to leave it there. For those of you that have joined Patreon at the $5 level, your name is still not on there. For those of you that have dipped out, it is not taken off. So, my Patreon is still what it is. I will do it. I just hadn't done it, man. Hadn't felt like it in the past few weeks. Really hadn't. I really want to get everything straightened up and get everything back moving. Once my yard and house and all that are straightened after this storm, we will get back to some sort of doing some project. Promise you that. But y'all have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. That's it. I mean, really. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. Because I notice when you're not here. A lot of people don't think that, but I do. Y'all have a great day. We're out of here.